Okay, so this is the collective reading. This is a very interesting message. This is to do with feminine and masculine. Um, Feminines that are separate from masculines, masculines of their past, feminine and their children, people constantly entrapping them through honey traps, communal narcissism, while abusing, spiritual practices in secret, acting like nothing is happening, so that when the collective says something and continues to manufacture this story of them being crazy, they keep trying to trigger reactive abuse and make them jump up and leave because they're being abused, and then so that they can go around and then tell the people, we didn't do anything, we don't know what's going on, we did everything that we could to help. They're not telling people that they're sitting there casting spells in the household, walking around sigils, making them uncomfortable, inviting them there, and then basically assuming the space to where they don't have a space. And so they're not even sharing all of that. Some of these people are hiding behind their spouses, Christian duty shit, and these are people who don't submit to shit. And so it's just lies. It's all lies. I mean, these people may have narcissism, sociopathy. They may have a vendetta. These are people who don't like that the collective spoke out, and they're trying to get their lick back. They're trying to possibly get back into these cults and shit like that to get rankings again, so they get opportunities. These are people who suffered a lot due to their choices to be toxic and fucked up to the collective and their children, and they still have not learned. They continue to hee and ha and smile in their face while actually plotting and planning and scheming, intentionally doing shit while looking like helpers and saviors. So we're going to get into the side of the reading where these are people who did not want to help the collective, but they want to make it seem like they're trying to help the collective by sending them job leads, sending them housing information, saying that they're keeping a lookout, asking people that they know already that they've been turned against them. So it's going to be a no when you done already turned people against them. So ain't nobody stupid on that. Okay. Also thinking that the collective is stupid, like they don't know no better, basically scapegoating their family members, spouses, husbands, and wives to try to trick the collective and the world into thinking that it's not them. They're just trying to accommodate everybody, and blase, blase, blase. Lies, 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 lies. Okay? As I sit outside in Vegas. Okay. This is the reading. This is to do with people not intentionally. The collective could have been trying to get out of the state, and people did not want to help with that, and they hid behind their spouses, basically to keep the person entrapped in situations while looking like they're helping. This is whoever you all are out there, I am sorry that this is your life. I'm sorry that this is what you were born into. I'm sorry that people are looking at you and your children like some fucking meal ticket. I am sorry that whoever these people are went into some town and they fucking got their consciousness hijacked. They got involved with the wrong motherfuckers, wanted to be beautiful, wanted to have a job, wanted to be seen as successful, was willing to cast spells on their own siblings, nieces, nephews, aunties, uncles. And this is generational, because this is hitting a couple of generations for some of you, whereas the older one's done it to you and the younger one's doing it to you, and the younger one's doing it to their own siblings as well. And their siblings don't even know it. That's the sad part about it. Ah, my God. Destiny swapping, so now their siblings were like they crazy as they doing all kinds of spells on them to discombobulate their energy. Yeah. This is all tied in so that they get to look like the golden child. They get to look like the smart one. They get to look like the established one. They get to look like the pretty one. They get to look like the together one. They possibly were jealous of their sibling, just like your siblings was possibly jealous of you. This is what real generational curses are. It's not this religified bullshit. It's this kind of conduct and behavior. And then everybody sits talking about how fucked up this particular sibling is, as to keep everybody's eyes off of they fucked up ass. As they cast spells on that sibling's mind, voodoo dolls and shit. Carl. The card Carl came out, C-A-R-L, Carl. I got legal courts ruling in your favor. I don't know what this is. Somebody could have did something to get something ruled in their favor. Here. A favor. Okay. They're trying out. Okay. Okay, I got legal courts ruling in your favor. Carl, divine intervention on a time release. These people don't realize this. Some of these people are the ones that are acting like they're trying to help you, but it's the honey trap. And then since they're doing it in a covert and behind the scene fashion, then nobody else could see it. Some of you, I said on the last video, you may start wearing a body camera because of how fucked up that is. Okay? Because anything you say is being twisted and misconstrued because people aren't here to witness the whole shit themselves. So they're taking third-party information. The husband, the wife, the sister, the brother, the auntie, the uncle, the niece. They're taking all of those things. Okay? Child. Some kind of intervention is going to come through for you. But again, these are situations where these people keep acting like they're intervening, like they're helping. Okay? But they're really not. I can't help. Yeah, these are some bullheaded, stubborn motherfuckers that don't let nobody tell them what to do, including their spouse. So that's bullshit. It's bullshit. And then they'll turn around and say shit like family is all you got. See, this is the fucked up, this is the insidious, dysfunctional ass shit. It's dysfunctional. I want family. Once upon a time, it was us. Yeah, then you ain't gonna let man, nigga, bitch, or nobody else if that's the case. You ain't finna let shit then, nigga. No bullshit. But then looking at you, then these are the same people, collective, that will be mad at you. Because they want to come up off the suffrage of you and your children. You step on the scene, suddenly they got job opportunities. Coincidence? Yeah, they want you and your children to be the receiver of the bullshit, to be victimized while they play like they're trying to help old poor you. That's some sick ass mental illness. That's some mental illness all day, every day, and they can sit there and look at you in the face. Look at your children in the face. My son ain't got no damn, he don't do no fucking Long Beach ass, no damn signals and shit. He knows sign language. Legal court ruling, Carl. Yeah, these are people who didn't want to help you and got convinced the world to not help you. And then wonder why you don't be wanting shit to do with people. They try to force you to have to deal with certain motherfuckers. Then what? You shouldn't have to be in touch. Man, I'm done. Pam. These are people that's mad at the collective because they spoke of shit and some of this shit was true. Collective spoke of some shit that they didn't even know had happened and only proved the validity of their and that pissed people off. Only abusers have a problem with people saying shit. I'm going to say it again. Only abusers, people with nefarious dealings, people who know full well their hands is goddamn dirty, have a problem with people saying shit. Because if your hands are clean and you ain't, it's not a performance and they're crying. If your hands is clean. Only bullies go around feeling entitled to do shit to people because the people are speaking some kind of a truth. That's mental illness and that's abuse. And it's covert abuse behind the scene while handing somebody the plate of chocolate chip cookies. And then once their goal is attained, once they got what they think they want, which they don't know, it's going to still turn into a nightmare, as it always do, as history has proven it. There's some kind of negative consequence that ends up following at some point. You got to be mentally ill to think this shit is cute. You got to be mentally disturbed. And then to get on the phone with people to act like, let's get killed. That's some fucked up shit. That's fucked up. If these people had any fucking regard for you, collective, I'm going to say this, and your children, we wouldn't even be having this damn reading, okay? It wouldn't be happening, baby. It wouldn't be happening. A whole lot that's happening in your now moment when you see this video, whatever that circumstance is that applies to you, if they cared about you and your children, it's going to be happening. Period. Period. These are people who have fucked around and joined a damn cult as their way to survive. Period. But their costume is Christianity. These are people who have a problem that they pretend to not. They want family, all this shit, and then get behind the scene time after time, time after time, time after time. It's the same thing. Get reactive abuse at. I don't know. We did everything we could. It's called communal narcissistic abuse. It's called honey trap. That's the most insidious form of abuse because it convinces the world that the abusee is lying because it's all done in an insidious, behind the scenes sort of way. Touching their belongings, having intimate space, having access to them. No, all of that. And then talking about some Jesus. This is a generational curse. And it's spreading like gangrene. It's spreading. Everybody talk about each other behind each other's back. Everybody targets, this one is some trouble. Everybody, that's some bullshit. It's to keep people from looking at them. This person, collective, these people want to be seen as pure and clean, but they're dirty and they're mean. Okay, it says a masculine is silent but lethal. Karmics are trembling now. On the back of this card, there is a phone number. So I don't know if it's associated to the number because I don't know why is there a phone number on the back of this card. It says masculine, silent but lethal. Karmics trembling. He's silent. Who is this masculine? 409-828-1172. Okay, who is that? Why is that on the card? Yeah, why is that on the phone? That's not supposed to be here. Okay. Anywho, a masculine, it says it's silent and he's lethal. Okay. I don't know where he at. Who this? A water sign is coming out. It says water sign. Again, this is to do with situations. People could have helped you guys. You guys could be in danger in the state that you're in. Okay. And your so-called family did not want to assist with anything to do with that. But again, these are people who they have a great cover.